Hey folks, thanks for joining me once again for yet another episode of SwillinGrog's wonderful world of beer. And yes, the world of beer is truly wonderful, believe that. But these times they're appalling. Anyhow, today we're going to be having a look at a brew from one of my favorite beer brewing countries, Japan, the land of the rising sun. Now, this brew I have before me here was kindly sent to me in a recent beer mail by Rory Doherty of Backyard Beer Brothers. If you haven't checked his channel out, definitely do so. I'll leave a link below. Now, this beer here is from the Echigo Beer Co. of Niigata, Japan. It's their Flying IPA, which comes in at 5.5% alcohol by volume, and it's in a lovely little 350ml can with a really cool looking dragon holding a glass of beer on it. Yeah, that's really impressive. There was an obligatory sticker that they slap on in Australia, but as I got it out of the fridge, I'm just like, oh god, that just uglifies this can and hides this beautiful artwork. So I just, yeah, pulled it straight off. Yes. Now I can keep this one in the collection. And obviously there's a more conservative look on the other side for the brew as well. So apparently Rory saw this in an Asian grocery store down in Melbourne and thought of me and yeah, picked up a can to kindly send. So shines a good deed in a weary world, they say. Alright, so very keen to try this. I'll crack open this can and we'll pour it out into this tulip glass. Apparently it is an American style IPA. Not my favourite style of IPA. I'm more of a traditionalist when it comes to IPAs. I like the English style IPAs. I find them much more balanced. Yeah. Alright, wow, interesting. Can's got an interesting sort of feel to it. It's like it's got some sort of insulation or something. I can kind of feel the outside layer of the aluminium, and then there's another sort of wall that it's hitting. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to cut it open but to find out, but yeah, it's interesting. I've never quite felt a can like that. Alright, so enough about the can. Let's have a look at the beer that's been poured. Well, it's yeah, quite hazy looking, very golden, yeah, pretty much on the amber spectrum really. Yeah, some fluffy looking head there, about just a little under 2 fingers of frothy looking, fluffy looking white head. Yeah, just hold it up to the light there. See a little bit of particulate matter. Yeah, reasonably effervescent. Yeah, you can see some bubbles streaming to the top. Alright, so I imagine this is going to have quite the aroma. Oh wow. A lot of tropical sort of fruit. Yeah, but it's not as intense as you'd expect, but definitely when you you know, inhale, like it, yeah, it's definitely detectable. Yeah, probably like I don't know, like pineapple or mango. Anyway, I imagine it's going to be quite tasty. Just as I was about to dive in, I just realised, yeah, there's a bit of orange there as well, actually. Alright, so time for the taste test, the most important part of the review. So a huge cheers to you, Rory, for sending me this beer, and cheers to you, the audience. Let's dive in. well, it's definitely got, it's definitely got some bitterness there. I think I saw it had 55 IBUs, and you can definitely notice it. Yeah, there's a really strong bitter note lingering in the palate there. Yeah, before that bitter note sort of overpowered everything else. I definitely got a hint of sort of sweet sort of honey malt, but it was just so momentary. I'm going to have another sip. Yeah, there's this real sort of momentary, sort of honey malt sweetness. Yeah, but then, it's just overpowered by these really bitter hops. Yeah, I'm not finding it to be very well balanced. I can tell you that, folks. Let's get the remainder out. Yeah. Oh, that bitterness. Wow. It's really lingering in the palate. Yeah. All right. So, what more can I tell you? Is it drinkable? Well, not so much for myself. Those of you who like IPAs that have got, a lot of bitterness, then you might enjoy this. Is it something you could session? No, I couldn't session this. The body, I guess, is definitely somewhere between medium and full. Probably not quite as viscous as I would have expected at 5.5% ABV. Let's just have another gulp though. Yeah, it's got body, but it's not quite as sort of syrupy as I was sort of expecting. That bitterness, wow, whatever hops they're using there, I'm not a fan. It really leaves this real lingering bitter note in the palate, which is not at all pleasant. But hey, that little brief flash of sort of honey malty sort of sweetness, that was nice. Yeah, alright, well, I guess I can't really cover off the price point, because Rory was kind enough to send me this can, a very cool looking can, which I'll definitely keep in the collection. I was amazed I could just peel that obligatory label off. Anyway, let's have one final gulp and give it a score out of 10. Alright, well, all in all, it's not one I could recommend. I'm not really enjoying it a terrible lot. Certainly it's a well-made brew, but I myself, I'm not, I'm not its audience. But there's going to be a lot of people that probably really like this and really think it's fantastic. So I would probably give Echigo Brewery's Flying IPA a 5 out of 10. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining me, folks, and thank you again, Rory, for sending me this beer. And I'll see you all in the next review. But until then, fare thee well, all.